Hi, welcome to day 2 of my completely free science upcut review dito sa TikTok na to. Again, this review is completely free guys, wala kayong babayaran. So I hope na yung mga nandito sa showcase ko dito ay pinapakinabangan nyo naman at bumibili kayo dyan because that's the only thing you can support me through. And I also accept donations. Actually, my GCash is pinned in my TikTok post. So, let's start na. Again, introduce ko muna sarili ko. Hi, I'm Hakim. I'm currently studying BS Biology here in UPLB. And I'm here to help you strengthen your fundamentals in both mathematics and science. And for this video, ang di-discuss natin is the periodic table and periodic trends. Actually, ito ang pinaka-favorite ko sa science. By the way, guys, this is still chemistry. And ito yung inuna natin sa lahat ng science topics. Favorite ko to kasi the periodic table, guys, it's very, very useful kung gusto mong mag-thrive sa chemistry. Okay, mag-start na tayo. Sabi dito, the periodic table isn't a chart to memorize, it's a map. And that is so correct because ang periodic table, guys, kung ang approach nyo sa periodic table, memorize nyo, then you're already out. Kasi ang periodic table, hindi siya memorize. Iniintindi siya kasi nga mapa siya. It's a map of what you need to know about the elements. Yan. Okay. Ayan, no, sabi dito, once viewers understand how it's organized, they can predict an element's properties just from its address. Kasi the periodic table natin is arranged in a way so that mape-predict natin yung properties ng compounds and ng elements. Okay. But predictive power is exactly what the UPCAT tests. Tama yon. Ngayon, pag-usapan natin kung paano ba naka-organize ang periodic table. The modern table is actually arranged by increasing atomic number. Di ba napag-usapan natin last video na ang periodic table mo, naka-arrange siya by numbers like 1 hydrogen, 2 helium, 3 lithium, mga ganun-ganon, di ba? And that isn't just para sa design. Actually, may purpose yon. Ang numbers na yon, yung 1, 2, 3 na yon, that's their atomic numbers. And atomic number, katulad na napag-usapan natin last lesson, it's the number of protons. Okay? Horizontal rows sa periodic table ay tinatawag na periods. Ang mga vertical columns naman, again, ang horizontal, yung mga ganon, they are called periods. Ang mga vertical, yung mga ganon, they are called groups or families. Okay? Elements in the same group behave alike. Elements in the same group behave alike because they share the same number of valence electrons. Ito guys, super important concept sa chemistry. Yung valence electrons. Nerd ako pagdating dyan. Metals dominate the left and center. Again guys, di ba ako periodic table. Kunwari, periodic table to. Da, da, da. Yan, kunwari ganyan yung periodic table. Ang nasa left daw guys, puro metal. Okay? Metals dominate the left and center. Left and center, puro metal yan. Metals, pati dito. Ang metals ay shiny, conductive, and malleable. Hindi nyo na kailangan malaman na ibig sabihin na. Non-metals sit at the upper right. Non-metals sa upper right. Nandito ang mga non-metal. Mga poor conductors sila and brittle sila if solid. Sige na nga, usapan natin to. Ang conductive, basically, nakapag-ano sila ng electricity. And poor conductors naman ang mga nasa upper right kasi nga non-metal sila. And metalloids run along the zigzag staircase between them with in-between properties. Basta kung titingnan niyo ang periodic table niyo, merong zigzag banda dito. And ayun yung mga tinatawag natin na metalloids. Okay. Mhm. Tapos may something ano pa sa periodic table. Periodic table is may ano dito. Dito sa last column, they are called noble gases. Noble gases sila kasi sobrang stable nila. They are inert because their outer shell is already full. Okay? Kung gusto nyo ng very very deep dive about sa periodic table, then I'm more than willing to make a separate video about it kasi I'm sure na some people would prefer a shorter video about the periodic table and a more focus lesson about doon. Okay. Ngayon, pag-usapan natin yung four periodic trends. Mhm. So, may four periodic trends sa periodic table. Actually, there are more, pero for now, this is all you need to know. Merong atomic radius, merong electronegativity, merong electron affinity. Nawala yung isa. Pero sige. Ito pala, ionization energy. Yan. Ang atomic radius, guys, it's basically the size of an element. Actually, it's more complicated than that, pero for now, that's what you need to know muna. Ayun yung size ng element. Ang sabi dito, it increases down a group. Halimbawa, may periodic table dito. Halimbawa, periodic table yan. Pagganan ng pagganan, habang yung elements mo, pababa ng pababa sa periodic table, yung atomic radius mo, nag increase. Atomic, mhm. Tapos, nagde-decrease naman siya across a period. More protons pull the same shell in tighter. Ngayon, pag-usapan natin, bakit nga ba tumataas ang atomic radius mo kapag bumababa ng periodic table? Well, that's because, as said here, new shells are added. Tapos, nagde-decrease naman siya across a period because more protons pull the same shell in a tighter. Okay? Electronegativity naman is same lang sila ng trend ng ionization energy. Ang electronegativity guys at ionization energy magkaiba sila. Ang electronegativity, yung pull sa shared electrons. Kasi di ba may mga shared electrons like halimbawa sa NaCl, di ba? Oh, that's wrong. Hindi pala sa NaCl. Pero pwede rin. Mhm. Tapos ang ionization energy naman is the energy to remove an electron. Both increase up a group and across to the right. Ibig sabihin, pag ganito yung electronegativity and ionization energy. Yeah. Pag ganyan, tapos pag ganyan. Kasi nga, tumataas ang electronegativity, sabi, and ionization energy, up a group and across to the right. So, ibig sabihin, ang pinaka-electronegative is, bukod sa noble gas yan is yung fluorine. Di ba? Mhm. Electron affinity naman is yung attraction mo for a gained electron. It is most favorable for the upper right nonmetals. One anchor, as atoms get smaller, up and to the right, they grip electrons more tightly. So, electronegativity, ionization energy, and electron affinity all rise together. Ibig sabihin, ito mga to, magkakaparehas lang sila ng trends. Same trend. Again guys, this review is para lang dun sa mga nagkakaram lang mag-review. So it's not a very detailed review, quiet surface level lang. Pero if you want a more detailed review, then you are free to DM me in my Instagram account. The link or IG name is in my bio kung gusto mo ng mas detailed na review. Or if may specific request kayo about sa pagtuturo ko, kung masyado bang mabilis, kung masyado bang surface level and stuff, kung may gusto man kayo ipaulit, then please feel free to comment sa comment section kasi I'm more than willing to fix my mistakes to give you guys the best experience. Okay. Agree din naman ako na medyo ano nga to, medyo mabilis siya and medyo kulang sa details. Okay, siguro sa ano na yon, sa learning material na talaga. I am gonna work on a new learning material siguro na mas equipped para sa more detailed discussions tungkol sa periodic table. Okay. Aha. Eto, sige, compare natin to, itong worked example dito. Between sodium is Na, and chlorine, Cl, both in period 3, chlorine has the higher electronegativity because it sits farther to the right on the same period where the stronger nuclear pull grabs shared electrons more strongly. Diba? Ang sodium natin nandito. Ang Cl natin nandito. Ibig sabihin, diba, ang trend mo Ang trend mo sa electronegativity is left to right, electronegativity. Ibig sabihin, mas malakas ang electronegativity ng chlorine. And again, ang electronegativity is yung pull sa shared electrons. Ayan, no? Where the stronger nuclear pull grabs electrons more strongly. Kaya nga guys, di ba pinag-usapan natin last video na nagiging, na kapag ang Na at Cl, di ba, ito magiging cation to, ito magiging anion, magdidikit sila, magiging NaCl. Ito nagiging negative to kasi binibigay nito yung electron niya dito. Yan, nagiging ganyan, kaya nagiging NaCl. Kaya nga, sabi dito, mas electronegative siya kasi mas nakakuha siya ng ano, mas napupul niya yung electron na yun kaysa sa Na, kaysa sa sodium. Ganun na siya kasimple. Yan. So, eto, may practice questions dito. Okay, ay shit, may answer key. Sige, ano natin to. Sagutin natin to. Are the rows or the columns on, are the rows or the columns on the periodic table called groups? Ang groups, again, is yung columns. What the elements in the same group share? Okay, kayo magsagot nan. Which atom is larger? Ayan, eto guys, screenshot nyo na lang or pwede nyo namang i-pause yung video para masagutan nyo. Kunin nyo yung periodic table nyo, mag-search lang kayo sa Google, maraming picture, and sagutan nyo lang tong mga tanong na to. Yan. Actually, ito meron answer ka dito. Ayun lang for the science review of day 2, which is periodic table and periodic trends. Again, guys, kung medyo nakukulangan kayo, sabihin nyo lang sa comment section because I'm more than willing to provide a more detailed experience, a more detailed review pagdating sa periodic table. Kasi medyo essential talaga to na topic, okay? Again, I'm accepting donations and kung gusto niyo ng any material pagdating sa pag-aaral, feel free to message me in my IG or in my FB page kasi mas responsive talaga ako doon kaysa dito sa TikTok. Okay, yun lang naman guys. Bye-bye!